already.
Hey guys, so today I'm gonna be doing a video.
So many tiny bugs.
Sorry, there's bugs everywhere. Sorry, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna be doing a video for self-injury awareness because we know several people that have done this in the past. Some people might be doing it right now. So everybody, for the month of October, especially if you are hurting yourself, especially in the arm and such, but like put this on your arm, okay? Draw an orange butterfly on your wrist.
Does it have to be orange?
Well, technically it does. It has to be orange.
Okay, the rules are, if you do cut yourself, you have to draw this butterfly on your wrist, on your arm, or wherever it is that you're cutting yourself. You have to name it after somebody that you love, or someone that wants you to get better. You have to let the butterfly fade naturally, so use something like Sharpie. She just used a gel pen, which is going to rub off easily.
Because technically I definitely do not do this, so yeah.
Okay, other rules are, if you cut before the butterfly fades, you've killed the butterfly. You cannot scrub it off either. It has to fade naturally. That's basically the rules of the butterfly project. Pretty sure that's what it's called.
Yes, and also if you do not cut yourself or hurt yourself,
you can still do this.
You still do this to support somebody you know, and actually,
or
if you want to, you can name it after the person that you're trying to support.
Or even if you don't know somebody, you can still draw an orange butterfly on your wrist to show your support for this cause. Also, if there's anybody out there on YouTube who needs help or just wants to talk to somebody, you can message us anytime. We'll be there to listen. Doesn't matter what kind of problem it is. It can be anything, really.
We'll be your female Dr. Phil.
Yeah. And basically, we're just here to help. We won't judge you by your past, we promise.
Nope.
That is seriously one of the worst things you can do to someone who's hurting or upset. So we won't judge you. Just come to us with any of your problems, and we'll talk to you for a little bit. Try to make you feel better. Also, if you cut yourself or you have suicidal thoughts, you can call a helpline. It's 1-800-SUICIDE. I don't know the numbers for suicide, but I'm sure you can maybe look it up or whatever. And also, we're always here for you. We love all of our fans, and we just want to make sure that everybody is happy with their lives. Because suicide is never the answer, no matter how sad you are. So, if you feel like you really, really, really need somebody to talk to, you can always message us, or you can leave comments. But if it's something you'd rather not have all over YouTube, you can send it to us in a private message, and we'll try to talk you through it. Okay?
Oh, and I actually have something to say, and I've heard people say this all the time. No matter how much you think no one cares about you,
people care.
They do.
They care.
But no matter how much you're thinking this in your head, oh, no one cares about me, no one cares if I died, they do.
Everybody
cares.
Your friends and your family, I know it would seem like they don't care about you.
They do.
But they care, and they would be completely devastated if they ever lost you. So, people care. There are people out there who care about you. Even total strangers care about you. Like, stay strong, guys. And I care about each and every one of my YouTube fans, each and every one of my subscribers. I care about people on YouTube. You know, because everybody needs to know that somebody cares for them, even if you don't know that person. Everybody wants to know that somebody cares for them and somebody cares what happens to them. I'm sure everyone has felt, oh, nobody cares what happens to me. There's people out there who care and who want to help you get better. Also, if you guys are going through a really rough time and you're still thinking nobody cares,
you should probably go see a counselor.
Or you could read 13 Reasons Why. It really shows how much the main character cared for Hannah, and how a lot of other people cared for Hannah. So, also, there's all kinds of stuff you can do. There's helplines you can call. If you're school aged, you've got your counselor, your parents will listen, your friends, or Yeah.
Typically.
Your friends will listen. Even we'll listen if you guys want to talk. So anytime you guys feel like you need somebody to talk to or have nowhere else to turn, just message us and we'll talk to you.
Oh, any advice given in this video is not, I'm saying it's good advice, but it's not good enough to substitute professional help, okay? And just want to let you guys know
And also,
that
going
everyone
to
cares.
counseling is not a sign of weakness. It's
No.
a sign of strength for getting help for whatever it is that you may be struggling with, because I know people who cut themselves may not realize how dangerous it actually is. Like, I've had friends who have done it, and they don't really realize how dangerous it actually is and how much it scares and upsets the people who are close to them, that they're doing this to themselves. They may feel, the people close to them may feel like they're not doing enough for that person. And I know there's times when you guys feel like you have nowhere else to turn, but just remember, you always have the YouTube community. Honestly, YouTube is one of the strongest. It's almost like a family community. And so you guys will always have a place to turn. People will always care about you, and they will always care what happens to you. So just remember that people care. So that's all we have to say today.
Well, actually, I have a really short story. I'm not going to say any names.
Yeah, no names.
I'm not going to try to scare you guys, but it's better to be scared and knowing what could happen
Exactly.
instead of just being, oh, it can't hurt me at all. So I knew this girl, and her sister had done this. She had been cutting herself for several years. And
Did
here
you
you
say it was like 2 or 3 years?
it was at least 4 years.
Yeah.
And she assumed that she couldn't hurt herself anymore. But one day when she was outside, her and her brother got into this huge fight, and she started randomly cutting up her arms, and she hit a vein, and she ended up laying on the porch for several minutes, bleeding and bleeding, and luckily the neighbors were home,
Yeah.
and they saw her and they brought her to the hospital.
And that's the reason why it's so dangerous. And that's why it's so dangerous, because you never know when you could cut in the wrong spot. So if you guys ever feel like you need to go to that because you have no one else to turn to, I know I've said this about 1,000 times in the video before, but I really want you guys to know that we're here for you. We'll listen to whatever you have to say, even if it takes all night, just to make you feel better. We're up for the challenge. We're up whatever it is. It can be any kind of problem, relationship problems, problems at home. Now, if you don't want, there are certain things that
You just can't tell.
you can't tell us, and we understand that, but if it's something you really, like, if you really need help with it and you really want us to know, there are certain things we just can't keep confidential, honestly. But
That's only the people we know, though.
yeah, but I mean, we're not going to be like, oh, this person on YouTube said that. Like, if one of my friends were to message me and say, oh, I'm going to do this, or I'm going to kill myself, then I would have to say something.
That's what we're saying. We're not talking about anything with you guys.
No.
We'll keep everything you guys say
Whatever
confidential.
you guys say on YouTube is completely confidential. It will not use YouTube. If it makes you guys feel better, we'll delete the messages afterwards, so nobody else sees them. Also, if there's anything that you need to talk to us about and you don't want it in the comment box, just leave a comment saying, can we talk, or do you have time to talk, and we'll message you about it. Like, I don't know, drop us like your little email address on YouTube, and we'll message you about it.
Here, actually, there's actually a way you can go to someone's YouTube channel and send them a message like that.
Yeah, so either way you want to do it, it's fine.
Oh, and that's pretty much all we have to say, and
Yep.
stay strong.
Don't giggle. Stay strong.